stop the slow motion right there. Okay, so I'm not going to wear these glasses because these are a novelty. A novelty. What I am going to do is destroy the house for you. So wait there 2 seconds. Dun dun dun. Feel privileged. There we go. True Romance. Step out the light, Stephen. Doing a good job. It's amazing artwork by James R.H. Free M. Davis. I've got that at HorrorCon and framed by the amazing Hurricane Rain. Did an amazing job. So that's an amazing concept of artwork. Now, I'm not going to have that there because that stands and weighs a ton. Today sees the release of True Romance. Now, if you're new to Lonely Tree Entertainment, check out the channel. There is a weird, wacky but wonderful tribute to True Romance. Blowy Up Dolls are involved, questionably, and I love looking at artwork of covers. And through the years, I've been a big fan of True Romance. Christian Slater, more recently, will be appearing in the upcoming Pump Up the Volume / the tournament review. He was a really nice guy to meet. And True Romance has always been a favourite film of mine in collecting the covers. Now, when I talk about collecting the covers, True Romance covers changed dramatically. And I'm going to do this backwards because today's seen the release of Arrow's release. Now, Arrow has been bought by Z to the I, which, when I heard that, I was like, oh no. I haven't bought a lot of Arrow titles over the last year or so. They've sort of been delving into some more weird stuff. But I found it very fascinating about 1.5 years ago when not only did Last of the Mohicans, Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, True Romance, and Ace Ventura, Pet Detective 1 and 2 both came out on Arrow release. Not Arrow Academy or Arrow Video, just Arrow in general. Now, I was like, why didn't you just hold that off? Now, if it's anything to follow by, we could be getting Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. That'll be an absolute bitchin' one, especially how good Waterworld was. So today, we're going to start off. So if you're here to see what the new edition looks like here, and if you hold off and keep around into the outtakes, I'll go on a massive ranging tangent backwards about the artwork. So, here we go. Carl, massive shout out to Carl, who you will see in the outtakes. There's a false film start to this. False film. Right, if you want to check out this bottom corner, and I'll try not to block this, and you keep an eye on my hands in the hands in here. If you want to get a close up, my assistant Britbo is filming it. I've tried with the lighting, you know. Wow. So first up, wow. So we're getting the new 18 for a start there. As I say, I'm going to point it to you there, and obviously down there as well. Brand new colours. True Romance to me personally has always been started off black, and then it sort of went from the old fashioned like 21 cards to the card thing, and then we just got Christian Slater with a gun. So we got Christian Slater, Patricia Arquette, Dennis Hopper, Val Kilmer, Gary Oldman, Brad Pitt and Christopher Walken, all name checked. Tony Scott film. I'm surprised they haven't slapped Quentin Tarantino's name on it, written by Quentin Tarantino. I know Arrow would probably love to have a Quentin Tarantino film on their collection. Reservoir Dogs and stuff like that, possibly. But Miramax, you've seen a lot of redistribution lately from Miramax as well, from Dusk Till Dawn and Pulp Fiction. Of all, like Jay and Silent Bob, they've all recently just been reissued under a new UK distribution. So this is the Steelbook edition. It's Blu-ray, £40. And now first off, I think, wow, that's through the roof. Normally talking about, I would say £30 maximum, but obviously it's a steelbook. These would be very limited. It's a big fat box edition. Hopefully they haven't oversaturated the market like I think they did with RoboCop. If you look at how often Waterworld, how much people wanted that. I mean, Carl nearly triple dipped on the price to get Waterworld. But then you look at RoboCop. RoboCop and Hills of Eyes Part 2. They just seem no one wants them, you know what I mean? So first off, new artwork. They haven't put Val Kilmer on the front. Gary Oldman's there. It's got the Cadillac on the front. Dennis Hopper, Christopher Walken's got a real strong presence on that front cover there, unlike the other counterparts. As I say, it's packed. This is the 4K dual edition, even though it just says Blu-ray on the steelbook. It's packed full of new commentaries. Looking back, if it's got the commentary track by Quentin Tarantino, which is on the original Blu-ray release, that's fucking awesome, because it's a really interesting commentary, because he talks about the Road movie he was going to make with Natural Born Killers. So let's have a quick peek inside. Yeah. So recycled paper, nice colour contrast. Got a very 80s look, I would say, not a very 90s look. It's got a nice little back. See, on the back, Beverly Hills Ambassador Hotel, You're So Cool napkin on the back, again pulling from the movie. So they've went for a brand new look overall. Obviously I'll get into that. I'm about to trip over half the stuff on the floor. You have no idea. If you've never seen a Lonely Tree video, especially with True Romance, you're in for something here. So just to put that off on the side here, we have a poster. Very, I would say, Grand Theft Auto looking. See, it's one of those posters. That seems to fit right. Pretty bitchin' poster of the new concept artwork. As I say, with them being folded, you'll probably have to get that pressed. On the back though, boom. So that is a brand new looking, that is more like the German version, because it's white. The only version in England that has whiteness in it is the CD soundtrack, believe it or not. So that's really cool. Christian Slater's got a different look. Patricia Arquette, written by Quentin Tarantino on there as well. So that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. It would be pretty cool if that's the flip cover. You get a booklet, which has the original DVD cover on there as well. Looks pretty dark, even though we're pretty lit up here, mind. I can't have any more lights on. Booklet's pretty nice there. So flicking through Michael Rappaport there. Like cast photos. Like a cast photo, and there's Val Kilmer randomly. And he gets zoomed right in there. Like everyone's like, where's Val Kilmer in that movie? Selves. And you know, Val Kilmer looking hip there as well. So that's pretty mental. So they take a lot of the pictures out. It's about the restoration. It just smells recycled. It's a lot of ink on that. Wow. Like, what happened to the rest of the video? Got high. You know, it's mine. Okay, I've just dropped it on. It's mine. It's perfectly lying on the carpet. So, nothing left in the box. So the Steelbook, first impressions. Patricia Arquette, she's done it again. Do you know what I mean by that? She is notoriously known to, like, basically, have you ever heard of Pray the Roller Boys? Like Corey Haim movie, Christopher Collette, then Patricia Arquette, and when it came out on DVD in America only, it's ever been released everything else since VHS. Patricia Arquette, Corey Haim. I'm like, how can you name check her over Corey Haim? And it's like, how can you name check her over Christian Slater on True Romance? So she's a vixen. Christian Slater with the, like, there we go, that's over there. Christian Slater's haircut in there, he just looks a bit like, definitely a bit Clarence Worley there, a bit mental. Lovely colours, and obviously it's protected so it hasn't felt the wrath of Royal Mail. Wow. There's a little tattoo in there, a little sticker. We've got the Humping in the telephone box. They haven't cheaped out on the discs, which is really good. So you've got the Roller Coaster of Love and Palm Trees on the Blu-ray. And it's inside is literally just them about a hump on the yellow pages in there. That's in there. Steelbooks, inner steelbooks, a lot of flashy. Biggest culprits at Disney. They just don't. Aladdin, that's terrible inbox. But if you look at Godzilla vs Kong, that's got a really nice look. This feels like the one Carl's opened. Carl was telling us, I was like, don't tell us, mate, what's in it. That there is more recent artwork used on Arrow's release. So we've got postcards. So that's before the Humping. Gathering before they go in the hotel room. Who's in the room. Before it goes down. So pretty cool, and that's pretty bitchin' actually. New motel, and what's this? Oh, Coming Home in a Body Bag. Obviously the movie they're looking at. So again, they've gone all out, like Tremors, you know. That is Coming Home in a Body Bag. A pretty awesome concept, obviously. It's what's going down in the drug deal in the hotel room. So that's pretty bitchin', that would be nice to frame as well. So overall, I'm really impressed by that. I have no doubt that Arrow's done an amazing job, and it's very interesting Arrow to do something through Warner Brothers. And it's pretty cool that they've done this with True Romance. As I say, the last of Arrow releases I've been putting out, and I'm like, I haven't even heard of that or got no interest in that. And they've been delving into a little documentaries and more recent stuff as well. Arrow, to me, like, they seem to take on a lot, and I think, like, you know, it's big enough now for Zavi to pick it up, but like if you look at like what they were doing, and obviously they've been trying to get like make a new generation. I understand that, but again with 88 films and 101 also cherry picking, it became a distribution war. Like, I'll solve the problem now. Bring out Pray the Roller Boys, and I will forever pledge my allegiance to whichever label does that. So yeah, as I say, in the outtakes I will go through the stuff on the floor. I hope everyone who ordered this gets it. I hope it is made limited, and that's the beauty of what Zavvi should do. As I say, there's about 4 different versions: steelbook, not steelbook, special edition, not special edition. It's going to be a lot of different versions out there, and I pretty much bit the bullet for £40, and I didn't buy it from Zavvi, I bought it off Carl. So that's how I get around that loophole. I'll see you in the outtakes.
Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling? Now who's smiling?
This is unplanned, this is unscripted, but guess what today is? It's the release of True Romance. True, guess what I've got my glasses on for? Dun dun dun! Hello. You were asleep, weren't you?
I wasn't asleep, I
You was asleep? I don't know why, I can't see anything out these sunglasses. I only wore them because of this video. It's like you've just seen a random clip of a dog, makes no sense now, but shut up! So here in the outtakes, you've just seen a clip of Carl there and some randomness. So basically, again, check out Lonely Tree. There's more than enough weird, wacky, but wonderful. The one with the blowy up doll just got so out of hand, but I had great fun doing it. So yeah, down here we've got some versions now. So I'll just slightly go down. First up, Laserdisc 1 and 2. So we've got a standard there where they've took that picture of coming around the corner of Doom. And then you've got the Japanese one. Again, check out the other video because I go into that. I mean, the other one hiding there is the soundtrack. Soundtrack's pretty cool, has its own video. I've done that. You get the 7-inch single. It is a marble grey thing. The thing annoying about it is the original soundtrack does have some great songs on it. But it's the problem with this, I had this on the other night, and it's the Hans Zimmer one, and it's just the reoccurring tune, doom 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 doom, and it just gets too repetitive, especially for a score. The vinyl has been brought out recently. I've never got my hands on the vinyl. I'll say I've got it on CD soundtrack. Let's say that's the Japanese and the American version. Let's say the Christian Slater Come Around the Corner was what it adopted, and if we go back to the original, I wasn't joking. Look here, hang on. Here we go. Let's get them all in my hand, so I don't need to bend off camera. That's the original. That's a big box UK VHS rental. Let's see, I'm seeing big halogen lights there and everything. I don't know what's going on. I've had them sunglasses on from the creator of Reservoir Dogs, Christian Slater, Christopher Walken's on there, Dennis Hopper. They're all on there. On that, sorry. Boom, boom, boom. So yeah, that was the one I was chasing for. So that was the original. So we'll go down a few roads. They would then change it from the creator of Reservoir Dogs to the creator of Pulp Fiction, and then you got Christian Slater Coming Around the Corner, original cinema cut 18 small box version, as well as a Warner Brothers sell through. As I say, there you go, VHSs, and if you want to go to, there we go, the German one. Completely different from what I've just remembered about that poster. As I say, it's one of the ones that looks the wrong way. Got that really cheap. So this is just an outtake. So we've got UND, Christian Slater Coming Around the Corner. We're going to go on a DVD. We've got the Iconic Collection. Got that one in Scotland. Snapbox edition. Yeah. What else we got DVD here? Original release DVD one. Christian Slater Coming Around the Corner again. Then we've got the 2 special edition where you got the tattoo on it. That looks alike. And then they were bringing out the shirt on for some reason. Counterpart Blu-ray for that. We then get a special edition director's cut. There's 2 versions there, nicely folded out. So this has been milked a few times, mind. Standard version, we'll get there. Standard version on Blu-ray, brought that out. We've had a steelbook before, and that is the original steelbook. It's black. One of them coming around the corner on the back there. Again, it'll not have been restored, and it's completely different to its counterpart. And last but not least, this is just smacked. It's my steelbook. I'll do what I want with it. Arrow. So after all that, all the availability, Arrow brought that out about a year ago. Maybe take COVID as an example. Maybe it's 2 years, give or take, and that's what they brought out on the Arrow label. So if it's anything to train by, we could have Robin Hood, we could have Ace Ventura. I think Ace Ventura would be great on Arrow. but again, it's just like unrated director's cut. No extra features though. So unlike its counterpart, just the standard version you would pick up like that. That would have extra features like the commentary by Quentin Tarantino. So yeah, True Romance, it's a brilliant film. I'm glad Arrow's done it. They've definitely put in the full works for that, and I cannot deny. Not like me, I'm doing a few other things. This video, I totally forgot this was even coming out today, so this should be the chopped slice and then my bottom corner idea. Hopefully won't take long to sync up, so anyway. Might not even be there. I might have been talking about a bottom corner all this time, and like Brittany might not have pressed record, and she's probably sitting there on the corner going, someone get me round to this hotel room. True Romance reference. Right, thanks for watching. Goodbye for now.
And now, the end is here.